married man asks his wife, "Would you have married me if my father hadn't left me a fortune?" "Darling," the woman replies sweetly, "I'd have married you no matter who left you a fortune."
At the airport for a business trip, I settled down to wait for the boarding announcement at gate 35. Then I heard the voice on the public address system saying, "We apologize for the inconvenience, but Delta Flight 570 will board from gate 41. So my family picked up our luggage and carried it over to gate 41. Not 10 minutes later, the public address voice told us that Flight 570 would in fact be boarding from gate 35. So again, we gathered our carry-on luggage and returned to the original gate. Just as we were settling down, the public address voice spoke again. "Thank you for participating in Delta's physical fitness program."
Their first daughter was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Now they are hoping for triplets so they can have a whole set.
My friend once called a few house painters to his house for some work. He wanted them to paint his porch. After a few hours, the house painters came back for the pavement as the work was complete. Before leaving, they told my friend that they had enjoyed painting his car, but it is not really a Porsche. Two young men were out in the woods on a camping trip when they came upon this great trout brook. They stayed there all day enjoying the fishing. At the end of the day, knowing that they would be graduating from college soon, they vowed that in 20 years they would meet at the same place and renew the experience. 20 years later, they met and traveled to a spot near where they had been years before. They walked into the woods and before long came upon a brook. One of the men said to the other, "This is the place." The other replied, "No, it's not." The first man said, "Yes, I do recognize the clover growing on the back on the other side." To which the other man replied, "Silly, you can't tell a brook by its clover."
A man invited a woman over to his home for a 7-course meal. "That's lovely," she said. "What are we going to have?" The man replied, "A hot dog and a 6-pack of beer."